Who is the woman behind some of the world's most intriguing detective novels? Welcome to the enigmatic world of Agatha Christie, the reigning queen of mystery novels. Known for her captivating storytelling, she penned over 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections, creating a rich tapestry of suspense and intrigue that has enthralled readers for generations. Her works continue to captivate us, making us question and ponder at every turn. Join us as we unravel the mystery of Agatha Christie's life and works. Born on September 15, 1890, in Torquay, England, Agatha Christie's journey to becoming the queen of detective novels began. She was the youngest of 3 children, born into a comfortable, well-to-do family. Her father, an American stockbroker, and her English mother, a storyteller at heart, fostered an environment filled with imagination and creativity. Under the guidance of her mother, Agatha was homeschooled. This unconventional education allowed her to dive into the world of storytelling from a young age. Her mother, Clara, was a keen storyteller herself, often spinning tales of fantasy and adventure that captivated young Agatha's mind. These stories became the foundation of Agatha's love for storytelling. Her early fascination with storytelling was evident. Even as a child, she was often found absorbed in books, her imagination running wild with the characters and their adventures. She was particularly drawn to the works of Lewis Carroll and Edith Nesbit. At the tender age of 11, following her father's death, Agatha turned to writing as a form of solace. She penned down her first collection of poems, aptly titled The Cowslip. Although these initial writings did not gain much recognition, they marked the beginning of her journey as an author. Her mother's influence on her love for storytelling and her early attempts at writing played a significant role in shaping her future. Little did she know, these early experiences were setting the stage for her future success. In the midst of World War I, a new detective was born, not on the battlefield, but on the pages of a novel. As the world was engulfed in conflict, a young woman named Agatha Christie found solace in weaving tales of mystery and intrigue. This was the humble beginning of a writing career that would captivate the world for decades to come. Her first novel, The Mysterious Affair at Styles, was born out of a challenge from her sister, who doubted that Agatha could write a detective story where the reader would not be able to guess the murderer. Accepting the challenge, Agatha created a meticulously plotted tale, introducing the world to the now legendary detective, Hercule Poirot. With his sharp mind, quirky mannerisms, and distinctive Belgian accent, Poirot quickly became a favorite among readers. Around the same time, Agatha married Archibald Christie, a dashing aviator. The war years brought both challenges and inspiration. While Archibald was away serving his country, Agatha worked as a nurse in the Voluntary Aid Detachment. Her experiences during this time greatly influenced her writing. She developed a deep understanding of poisons, which became a recurring theme in her novels. The war also exposed her to people of diverse backgrounds, enriching her character development and storytelling. Through her writing, Agatha managed to bring a sense of order to a world that was in chaos. Her mysteries, though filled with suspense and uncertainty, always ended with the promise of resolution. The culprit was always found, justice was served, and normalcy restored, providing a comforting predictability in an unpredictable world. The publication of The Mysterious Affair at Styles in 1920 marked the beginning of Agatha Christie's illustrious career. The novel was well received, with critics praising its clever plot and well-developed characters. Encouraged by this success, Agatha continued to write, producing an impressive body of work that would eventually earn her the title of the Queen of Mystery. And thus, a star was born in the literary world. The 1920s and 30s, often referred to as the golden age of detective fiction, saw Agatha Christie at the height of her creativity. This era brimmed with Christie's most captivating and ingenious works, the ones that would eventually etch her name into the annals of literary history. Let's take a closer look at some of her most popular works from this period. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, for instance, is a masterful example of Christie's knack for plot twists and suspense. Published in 1926, this novel took the detective story to new heights with its unique narrative style and unexpected denouement. The reader is kept on the edge of their seat, constantly second-guessing each character's motives and actions. Just a few years later, in 1934, Christie gave us Murder on the Orient Express, a novel that has since become synonymous with the whodunit genre. Set aboard the famous train, this tale of murder and mystery showcases Christie's ability to weave intricate plots and construct vibrant characters. Hercule Poirot, her famous Belgian detective, uses his little gray cells to solve a crime that seems impossible at first glance. But it wasn't just Hercule Poirot who was solving crimes in Christie's world. During this golden period, Christie also introduced us to Miss Marple, her second most famous detective. Miss Marple, an elderly spinster with a knack for solving crimes, first appeared in the short story collection The 13 Problems in 1927. With her keen observation skills and understanding of human nature, Miss Marple often saw what others overlooked, solving mysteries that baffled even the police. These works, among many others, exemplify why this period is often referred to as the golden age of detective fiction. Christie's novels were not just whodunits. They were intricate puzzles, carefully constructed and meticulously solved. Each character, each clue, each red herring was crafted with precision, leading the reader on a twisting journey of suspense and intrigue. Christie's novels were not just detective stories, they were masterpieces of plot construction. Even in her later years, Agatha Christie never stopped weaving her tales of mystery and murder. Our beloved Dame of Crime continued to pen down her thrilling narratives, leaving no stone unturned in the realm of suspense. During the Second World War, she wrote and published some of her best works, such as And Then There Were None. This period also saw her contribute to the war effort, volunteering as a pharmacy assistant, a role that further deepened her understanding of poisons, a frequent element in her plots. After the war, Christie's life took a turn for the better. In the year 1946, she found love again and married archaeologist Max Mallowan. Their shared love for travel and exploration was reflected in her works, as she often set her stories in the Middle East, inspired by the archaeological digs they visited together. However, as the years went by, Christie's health began to decline. Despite this, she continued to write, her passion for storytelling undimmed. She published her last novel, Postern of Fate, in 1973, marking the end of an era of captivating mystery novels that had kept the world on the edge of their seats for decades. On the 12th of January 1976, the world bid farewell to this extraordinary woman. She passed away peacefully from natural causes at her home in Wallingford, England. She was 85. Agatha Christie's death marked the end of an era, but it was far from the end of her legacy. Her stories continue to be read and loved by millions around the world. Her works have been translated into over 100 languages, and her plays are still performed to this day. Even decades after her death, Christie's influence on the genre of mystery and detective fiction is unmistakable. She shaped the way we view crime stories, introducing us to unforgettable characters and mind-bending plots. Agatha Christie passed away, but her stories continue to captivate and intrigue us. Agatha Christie's legacy is as complex and intriguing as her novels. She was not just a writer, but a pioneer, a woman whose imagination and craft transformed the landscape of detective fiction forever. From her humble beginnings to her prolific writing career, each chapter of her life was as riveting as the mysteries she penned. Born into a world that was just beginning to acknowledge the power of the written word, Christie seized her opportunity with both hands. Her early life was filled with challenges and triumphs, a testament to her tenacious spirit. Weaving stories out of her experiences, she embarked on a writing journey that would span over half a century. Her initial foray into the world of writing was met with rejection, but Christie, ever the fighter, did not let these setbacks deter her. Instead, she used them as stepping stones to success, eventually becoming one of the most celebrated authors in the genre of detective fiction. The golden age of detective fiction was indeed golden with Christie's contributions. Her iconic characters, Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple, are etched in the annals of literary history, their adventures captivating millions of readers worldwide. As we journeyed through her later years and her passing, we saw a woman who was as enigmatic in death as she was in life. Her legacy continues to enthrall readers, her books selling in their billions. The Queen of Mystery may no longer be with us, but her stories live on, their timeless appeal spanning generations. Christie's impact on the mystery genre is immeasurable. Her intricate plot twists, her understanding of human nature, her ability to keep readers on the edge of their seats, all these elements have set the standard for detective fiction. Her enduring popularity is a testament to her skill as a storyteller, her stories resonating with readers of all ages. The world of detective fiction would never be the same without Agatha Christie, the undisputed Queen of Mystery. Her legacy is a testament to the power of imagination, the thrill of the unknown, and the enduring appeal of a good mystery.